I thought everyone knew about Lenco Credit Union's low rates. Then she walked in.
Is there a bank with a lower car loan rate? I'm desperate, I tell ya. Desperate!
Oh, not another one, Frank.
Lenco Credit Union has the lowest car loan rates in Lenawee, lady.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if Lenco Credit Union's rate is higher than any competitors, they'll beat it.
Will Lenco beat them for me, Frank?
Guaranteed.
Thank you.
Lenco Credit Union, beating competitors' rates one customer at a time.
And we're back to Stuvision, and we'd like to thank our sponsor once again, Auto Owners Insurance Agency, the no problem people. And we have a really great guest with us here today, a professor from Adrian College, and don't let his boyish, youthful good looks and long locks of hair get in your way. This guy really knows his stuff. Please welcome Dr. Adam Coughlin.
Stu, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, you're welcome.
You'll never have a second guest, so that's pretty prestigious, I think. So,
already smarter than me. This is excellent. Well, welcome to the show.
thank you, thank you.
And it's it's Adam and I. We have a really cool project that I'm also doing with another guest, Jeff Willett, and we're going to be doing a little round table about what the project's about. But you've been doing some real cool study work with me, doing my body fat analysis. This guy has pinched more parts of my body than anybody I ever knew. So anyway, let's dig right into what you do at the college and where you're going. I know that we had talked about cancer survivorship I can't even say it, survivorship research.
Yes.
And I know Herrick is a really good cancer facility right here in Lenawee County. I know we were talking about good things in Lenawee, and they do fantastic work. So you're working on a grant?
Yep, I put in a grant with the Lance Armstrong Foundation to work with Herrick, Hickman Cancer Center. And they've actually won awards statewide for cancer centers, and they're up against all the big city cancer centers statewide, and they've come, I shouldn't say a long way, but they are up there in terms of patient care, patient satisfaction, and we're working real closely with them starting in the fall, and they'll be referring patients to us for us to do some physical fitness and physical activity assessments on their cancer survivors. So we're looking mainly at secondary occurrences, how maybe putting weight back on might actually be beneficial for some of these cancer patients, how just physical activity, tracking physical fitness, cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular strength and endurance, flexibility and body composition helps them recover from chemo, recover from treatment, and hopefully reduce their occurrence of secondary malignancies.
Now, how long is this research going to go on for?
My wife says I've got to work another 30 years, so 30 plus years of research.
Really?
Yeah.
And in the end, is that all going to be compiled into a book or some sort of a chart? Or?
Yeah, every year, my goal is every year we'll compile whatever data we do have and present it. And we can break it up a couple of different ways, so there's probably 2 or 3 presentations or publications that can be drawn out of this data annually.
Wow. And that's going to be pretty landmark, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I think so, but I tend to break my arm, pat myself on the back sometimes. But I mean, there are places that do this across the country, but it's in Chicago or Dallas or Baltimore or the Mayo Clinic or places like that. So to have it in Adrian, I think would be a service to Southeast Michigan and Northeast Ohio.
Now, you went to Michigan State.
I did, for master's and PhD.
Right, okay, now you do athlete testing. You did that for your undergraduate work?
I didn't do it for undergrad. I did my undergrad at Adrian.
Okay.
So I'm one of the ones that got sucked in.
Right, okay. So now you really did some pretty interesting testing where you'd actually take blood samples and say you're low on oxygen and there was a really weird one that you did that was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Blood lactic acid?
There you go.
Yeah.
Blood lactic acid. I had it right here.
Yeah, I saw it. I was going to wait for it.
Yeah, but you know.
At Michigan State, we tested men's and women's basketball, women's crew. We tested the cross country and some of the track athletes. We tested some of the football athletes and body composition coaches wanted them to be at a certain weight when they came to camp. So I'm kind of taking what I learned there and using it for the Adrian College athletes. And the coaches are loving it. There's a really big interest in athletics and success in the athletics at Adrian College, and the coaches want to find that extra edge.
So too much acid in the body will actually like make you melt?
Almost. You know? It's That's probably the layman's terms, but as your body
Right.
burns sugar for energy, if you're in shape and your body's used to that intensity, it'll burn that sugar nice and cleanly and aerobically. Once the intensity gets too high, your body will be producing too much lactic acid, and that'll build up, and that's more of an anaerobic energy source. And that lactic acid has been theoretically the villain in muscle contraction. It actually chemically interferes with the muscles contracting. So yeah, we put them on a treadmill and we run them faster and faster and faster until they can't run any longer.
Well, we're going to go back on our treadmill, and we'll be right back after this message.